Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the headlight assembly on a Dodge Dakota. Now this is the headlight assembly, not the headlight bulbs. I have a separate video on that I'll link to in the description if that's what you're looking for. This is to replace the entire assembly. So start by taking this bolt out right here. It's a 10 millimeter. You'll see there's a cutout in the lower left corner of the headlight so that you can get your extension and socket in there. So just remove that. There's only 3 bolts that hold this in, plus there's a clip that I'll show you so that you understand how to get the headlight out without breaking it, because if you try to force it out, not understanding how the clip works, you will break most likely the clip inside the car. So over here, you will see that there's 2 more bolts, and because of the windshield washer reservoir, it's hard to see on the passenger side, so let me show you what it looks like from the driver's side. There are 2 bolts back here. I'm going to point at them with the socket. They're the same on the other side, so you have one right there and one right there. I'm not doing the driver's side on the video because the bumper has fallen down on that side from a previous accident, and I don't want to make it look easier than it is to get that bottom bolt out. So we're sticking to this side, which is the harder of the 2 because of the windshield washer fluid, but not hard at all. So just loosen these 2 and remove them. And then what I'm going to recommend once you get these bolts out is, you'll see in a lot of my videos I like to use a paint scraper. Whatever you have, something flat that you can get in there, a putty knife, even a flat screwdriver. But you may, if you have trouble getting your headlight to come out, you may need something sharp like that. You see what I'm using is a paint scraper. What you need to do is you need like a quick jarring force on the headlight headed straight away from the vehicle. And that's what it takes to pop out this ball and socket. You can do it with your hands. I had tried and had some struggles getting it out, but I'm also weak, so that's probably it. And I'll show you what you're trying to get out. So there's I'll move the camera around here. There's a ball and socket that holds it in. So you'll see right here, this ball and this socket, and that's what you're trying to snap out. If you don't pull it straight out, you'll break the clip in the vehicle. So in this case, I'm just going to twist counterclockwise and get the headlight bulb out. And then on the other side, so the new headlight assemblies I purchased actually come with the turn signal bulb installed. If not, you'll need to do the same with the headlight. I don't need to do that. I just need to take this clip out because, like I said, the new one has the turn signal bulb already installed. If yours doesn't, you'll just twist this bulb out like you saw me do, and then slam it down on the ground like I did. That's also required. I'm just kidding, of course. So now here's our new headlight assembly. I'm just going to plug in the turn signal, and you see it has this little red safety clip that you have to pull out or push back in the lock. I'm putting the headlight bulb back in, and now basically the next step is I would go test it first. That's just my personal preference before you get the headlight put back in there and 3 bolts and find out that you messed up something. So go test your headlights, go test your turn signal, and then you can reassemble it. Now I replaced these. I like these, the dark smoky ones. I could have just restored them. I've got other videos on using the headlight restoration kits. I just haven't seen any longevity on those guys. So that's why I don't really, use them anymore. And I'm not suggesting you need to buy new headlight assemblies when yours start looking like crap. But that is, in fact, what I did here. So once you get the headlight snapped back in, remember that ball and socket, that's what you're trying to snap in. Then you're just going to put the bolts back in, and then you're good to go. So I hope this helps some of you out there who maybe needed this. It's the same procedure on the Dodge Durango, Dodge Dakota, a few other models, and it's pretty similar among a lot of the Dodges. So hope this helps. And please, if you like these videos, if they're helpful anyway, please at least like the video, at least thumbs up the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I love making these videos and would like to continue, and that really helps. And lastly, comment below if you have some struggles. Look at my other videos. I try to respond to every comment, and I will as long as that's possible. So if you need some help, just post what your question is, and I'll do my best to pull it up or help you out, even if it's not with the exact make and model. It's pretty easy to pull down diagrams and for me to help you even without being there. So hope this helps, and appreciate you watching, and we'll see you guys next time.